Hello, I am God. I'm making another video. Okay, so hopefully you've followed with all my previous videos, like the last 10 videos, because you'll be lost otherwise. You'll be lost. You won't know what I'm talking about. This is really for people who have been following along and have been listening and paying attention. I've got more readings I want to do. So, you know, the spirit that's with me, you know, the spirits, you know, they want me to do another reading. Okay. So, you know, it's a lot of videos, there's a lot of readings. So I'm thinking, you know, what I'll do videos on this week, what I'll try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So that's 4 videos for the week. Okay. So it's about 1:15. How long this video is going to be, I don't know. Could be a long time. Depends. It depends. It depends. I've got some other decks, okay? So I've got some. What have I got here? I brought some others downstairs. I don't know which ones I'm going to use. The one I've got here I'm going to start with is called the Spheres of Heaven Tarot. Yeah, the Spheres of Heaven Tarot. So I'll show you the box. Okay. It's an 80 card deck. It's a bit different. I've got a Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. I might use that one. I've got this one. I got this from Korea, I think, or was it Japan? I think it was Korea. It's an import. I got loads of it. Actually, I bought several decks from them. I think it was from South Korea. But I think it was sent through Japan, I think, maybe. But anyway, this is called the Double Major Tarot deck. And what this is, it's, so all the court cards, you know, that you have the page, the knight, the queen, and the king, you know, of all the suits. And then there's the major arcana. So that goes, you know, the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and so on, all the way to the World card, which is number 21. Yeah, so it says here, a double major tarot deck consists of a total of 76 major cards, 22 secondary major cards, 16 original court cards, and 16 secondary court cards. A Korean, yeah, it's cool. It's by Prime Muse. Made in Korea, designed in Korea, made in China. Anyways, yeah, no, it's a really interesting deck. They sort of reimagined the cards, the major cards and the court cards. So the major arcana, there's 2 of each of them. So, you know, if I want to figure out, you know, if someone's a double, if someone's being a double or whatever like that, you know, that could reveal some interesting information. So I might use that to see what kind of information comes out with that. So I've got that. I've also got this one, which is, it's a Los Scarabeo deck. It's called Heaven and Earth Tarot. Yeah, it's really interesting because, you know, the guy who worked on this is called Jack Sephiroth. You see Jack Sephiroth? You know, in the Kabbalah tree, they have the, you know, the circles. They're called the Sephiroth. And, you know, obviously I have the Spheres of Heaven Tarot. You know, that also sort of, yeah. It's about, you know, and it features Sephiroth in that deck as well. So, yeah. So this has got a lot of, you know, it's got the Star of David, that, you know, the back of these cards in this deck, you know, it's the Star of David all over it. And, it looks quite similar to you know, the Rider-Waite tarot deck, but it has some slight differences. But I might use that one. We'll see how that goes. I've got this one. It's called the Pulp Tarot. I'll show you the back of it, so maybe you can see. The cards are really, it's like, you know, it's very sort of, what does it say here? I don't know, is it sort of like 1950s or something like that? I can't, do you know what I mean? It's got that old American sort of, yeah, it's from Pulp Illustration. Yeah, it's yeah, it's very, they're nice looking cards. They're nice looking cards. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Give it a go. So, what I'll start with here, I'm going to start with a cigarette. And then I'm going to do a reading with the Spheres of Heaven Tarot. So that's an 80 card deck. I notice it has 3 lovers cards. So obviously it caters for gay and transsexual and stuff like that. I think that seems to be the theme of the deck, really. So but I mean it's quite, yeah, it's kind of a basic looking deck. I mean, well, that's the thing, you know, there's the minor arcana, you know, you have like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, swords or cups or wands or pentacles. You know, some decks, they don't really have any real artwork they don't have any specific artwork for those. They just show the objects. So they'll show, you know, 2 cups or, you know, 5 wands or whatever it is, right? So you do get decks that are like that are, they don't do any kind of, they don't show any kind of scene, they just show the objects. So, you know, it's left to the reader to interpret what the, you know, what that card really means. So, I mean, that's how it used to be, you know, there was the tarot, with the really old decks, you know, there were the very old, the older decks, when tarot first started becoming a thing, you know, there was I suppose, was it Visconti? I think, you know, I don't know. I looked up, I've got some really old decks. I've got like Sola Busca and Visconti. They're like museum grade quality cards and shit like that. I mean, fucking enormous, and I'd never use them anyway, but, you know, they're very old looking, but, yeah. Anyway, bloody blah. I have quite the collection of tarot cards. You may have guessed. But these, you know, I'm just trying to use the ones that are the most interesting to look at, perhaps. I've got absolutely tons. I mean, I've got over 100 decks, so that's a lot. Anyways, I was doing a reading, but I think I'm starting a new one here. So I only drew like 4 cards there. So let's start reading. What do we want to talk about? Okay. What message? What do we want to talk about right now? Any messages? The shuffle's quite nice, actually. Not too bad. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Cups. So someone's unhappy. There's some unhappiness of some kind. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So that's very interesting, isn't it? So, I mean, obviously the cups represent water, you know, that water is emotion. I mean, the thing is that, you know, for instance, the devil, you know, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. That's the thing, you know. This is the Four of Cups. So someone's unhappy, and then there's someone who's there's happiness. So, and then that's the thing. There's a lot of people. Their happiness is other people's unhappiness. Or maybe someone's unhappy and they're very, very emotional. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just overwhelmed with emotion. Yeah, like it's like an ocean of water got dumped on them all, and like, you know, like that. Maybe that's what it is. But I mean, I wouldn't normally read it that way, but could be. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles. So this is, you know, dedication to craft, you know, work. There's a, yeah, someone's working. Oh. And then we have the Page of Coins. So this is someone who doesn't really have a lot of money. Who that could be, you know, I mean, that's the thing. The Page of Coins is someone, you know, well, the coins represent Earth, okay? So, you know, who does that, you know, they might be poor, they might be young, you know, what is poor? What is rich? You know, what makes you a King of Pentacles? You know, well, in terms of money, like how much money is, you know, how much money would you need to have to be considered a King of Pentacles? Would you have to be a millionaire, a billionaire? You know, it's all relative, isn't it? It's all relative, I suppose. And then there's the sex magic that goes along with it, yeah, and all that stuff. Anyways, let's keep going here. Okay, and then we got the Five of Cups. So there's unhappiness. That's sadness and grief. So there's the Four of Cups, Ten of Cups, Page of Coins. No. Four of Cups, Ten of Cups, Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So there seems to be quite a bit of unhappiness. There seems to be some sort of work or dedication to craft involved. Maybe someone's like unhappy about some type of work or working or something. I don't know. Oh, we got the Lovers card. Oh, the Lovers. Oh, who's there? Is that a woman or is that a man? What are we looking at here? Oh, what are we looking at here? It seems to be three. Is that a threesome? Or is that? Yeah, it looks like there's a man. And then I think there's a person who kind of looks like a woman, but the face kind of looks a bit manly. I mean, I think, yeah, that's the thing, you know. Are these transsexuals? Or are they... Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but there's the Lovers card, okay? I mean, I could see some, one does seem to have some boobs. So, yeah, maybe there's a relationship problem going on. Yeah, that's probably what it is, isn't it? Someone's sex doll was broken down. or something, you know, like it's malfunctioned. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Look, we got the, oh, what's that? That's the Eight of Cups. So this is someone, they're not interested in water. You know, they're disappointed, walking away or something. So this is the thing, you know. I mean, you got to understand, like, yeah, I know, you know, this is the thing, you know. Someone you know, two people are having a lot of struggles, aren't they? They're having a lot of struggles. I mean, that's the thing, you know. I know who this is about. I know who this is about. I'm fairly certain I know who this is about. So let's stop for a second, okay? Let's just think about it. You know, that's the thing. She's no good. And I don't mean she knows good. I mean she's no good. She's evil. She's possessed. She's influenced by demons. And that's the thing, you know, as a guy, if you're going to, you know, get with a woman who's got crazy political views, and she's got all kinds of crazy views about all kinds of stuff, just because she's pretty or, you know, she makes you feel good in certain ways, I mean, that is a disaster. That's a fucking disaster. Isn't it? It really is. And I remember, you know, years ago, you know, I had bad, you know, I personally, you know, I was at the point where I'm like, yeah, you know what? You got to be really careful. You have to be careful. Be careful. Be careful. You do know what you're getting yourself into there. Like, you know, because I was, you know, I was learning lots of things. I learned a lot of things over the last several years. You know, my views of, you know, I'm being all over the, you know, I've learned, you know what I mean? I'm always willing to shift my, you know, my view. You know, my view, you know, it evolves, you know, my understanding of things, you know, or I'm constantly learning. But, you know, the thing is that, you know, that's the thing. Really, look at it this way. She's kind of like a test. She's kind of like a test, really, isn't she? You know, what are you going to do? You know, are you going to allow what's between your legs to control your brain? You know, what was so there was Adam and Eve, yeah. And what was the thing that they did? They listened to the snake, didn't they? They listened to the snake, didn't they? Oh yeah, the snake said, yeah, do this, and they were like, okay then, let's do that then. So you see how the story, you know, it's another way of looking at that story, isn't it? You know, you have to. What's more important to you? Flipping heck, crazy. It's crazy having to explain this. Excuse me. Oh. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you know, I mean, I keep seeing these reflections. I keep seeing these things. You know, I keep hearing bully and narcissist, and you know, I just, you know, I get the impression of someone is unpleasant, not nasty. You know, bitchy. You know, that's, you know, I'm looking. That's the thing. The world is like a mirror. You know, it reflects me and reflects those people that have been closest to me in my lifetime. So I'm looking at people's reflections in the world. I can see stuff going on. Now, obviously, I can only see. You know, it's hard to know exactly which part's the truth and which part's not the truth. But obviously, after seeing so many different reflections of it, it's like, okay, I'm fairly certain that there's something, you know, do you know what I mean? Because, you know, what is the common, you know, what is the common, you know, thing that's being reflected? You know, what is the thing that's mainly being reflected? So, you know, it's looking bad. You know, someone looks like a bully, someone looks like a manipulator and a liar and crazy and demon possessed, and yeah, that's how it looks. That's how it looks to me. And that's the thing, you know, my last video, when I got to the end of the video, you know, I wanted to end of the video, but the spirit with me was like, yeah, let's do a Truth Rising reading. So I did that. And as soon as I picked up that deck, I started feeling angry. I started feeling like I felt bad energy coming at me. You could probably tell by watching the video, I was, you know, my mood sort of changed as soon as I picked up this freaking deck. And it was shuffling like crap, and I was like, you know, like, it just felt unusually stuck together, you know. And that's the thing, I do have demons that are fighting me as well, so that are around me. I've got Aaliyah Dana Houghton, who is, well, that's the thing, you know, she's on top of me. She hates me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how it is. You know, I'm stuck with a woman who hates me. But you know, that's how it is, okay? As crazy as that sounds, but you know, so there's a bit of, you know, it can get a bit, yeah, it can get a bit difficult sometimes. But that's how it is, okay? It's probably one of the reasons why I don't have much success with Ouija boards. I don't know, because I always do it on my lap, and it's like, I don't know about that shit. Let's not go into that, okay? But it's awkward being me. Let's put it that way. Now it's crazy, you know. I know I can hear all these other tarot readers, and that's the thing, you know. They're reflecting certain information. You know, obviously they mix it with all other kind of crazy shit. You know what I mean? They get it all twisted. You know what I mean? But you know, you can see the common thread. You can see what's going on. You know, just here, listen to what they say. You know, there are those, you know, and that's the thing, there are people who are just talking about all kinds of random shit. But, you know, that's the thing, because most of them are totally clueless. Most readers are totally clueless. They're only interested in what they want to talk about. But then there are those who really pick up on actual information that's really happening. So, you know what I mean? Like, some of them are better at picking up on information than others. But they shouldn't be doing what they're doing, really, obviously. It's kind of fun to watch, though, sometimes. Anyways, so let's carry on with this reading. Okay. And then we got the Three of Wands, okay? So we've got the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands. So, what? Oh, no. Sorry, that's the Three of Swords. So that's like heartbreak. So there's this walking away and there's heartbreak. Okay, so there's walking away and heartbreak. Do you know what I mean, though? But the thing is that I'm God. I'm good. Yeah. Isn't that not amazing? I mean, that's such a... Yeah, I mean, it amazes me. Well, you know what I'm saying. I mean, what a crazy situation, huh? What a crazy situation. I mean, think of it this way. You know, yeah, life might be getting difficult for you, but, you know, it's a journey that you learn. You know, it's gonna change how you think. You know, you will appreciate having, you know, you will learn things, and you will look back at who you were before, and you'll be like, you know, you're gonna look back at who you were before, and you're gonna think, you're gonna be glad that you left what you had. Well, you know, you eventually you will look back and you'll think, you know, what a stupid life you were living. and you'll see how you were. I hope that you will get to that point where you'll look back and you'll see what a mistake you were making in your life, because you know you cannot just abandon the truth for a hole, okay, for a bucket. Yeah, it's not. It's stupid. It's totally stupid. And for someone who's a material, you know, that's the thing. You know, I mean, that's the thing. You know, my ex-girlfriend, you know, she really wanted to convince me that she loved me, but I knew I could see through her, and I could see that. Yeah, I knew deep down there was something not right. Okay. And the thing was, you know, I was in a very bad state. I was in a very bad place, and I really needed someone to cling on to. You know, I needed something. You know, I needed to feel something to. You know, I needed to feel happier, but ultimately, it just made me feel worse, way worse. It was a complete disaster. So, yeah. You know, that's the thing. You need to learn the truth. You need to learn how to do things properly. You know, you need to learn the errors of your ways. You need to learn a lot of stuff. Okay? Because you obviously got quite a lot of problems. But do you know what I mean? Like, what happens at the end of that? You know, I don't know. I don't know how things are going to go. It depends how you do. It depends how you do, I suppose. You know, are you genuinely going to change? You know, are you actually going to commit yourself to what needs to be done? You know, who knows? Who knows? I guess we'll find out. You know, your main concern should be, you know, you need to understand that you need to be fixed. You know, there needs to be justice. You need to focus on being a better person. Okay? That's, you know, think like that. Think like that. Realize that you've made a lot of mistakes and you need to fix what you've broken. Okay? You need to be, there's a lot needs to be fixed, okay? You know, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Oh, okay. Look. Let's carry on with these cards then. Let's see what else we got. Whoa ho ho. Oh. Oh, come on. Flippin' heck. Okay, so here's the King of Swords. Yeah, there's a little sword symbol there. It's kind of hard to see. But that's the King of Swords. Okay. Very interesting. Where the hell did oh, there they are. Fucking, whoa. I didn't lose any cards. It's so annoying, like, when cards go flying. In my, you know, honestly, I've got junk everywhere. I've had times where I've dropped a bunch of cards, and then there was one or two cards I didn't spot. And so I've done like 100 readings with a deck of cards and realised that we've got 2 cards missing the whole time. Do you know what I mean? Shit, like when that happens, that is terrible. That's so annoying, because it really does, it changes how the readings come out and stuff. So it can affect the reading quite badly sometimes, I suppose. Anyway, look, the King of Swords. Then we've got the Eight of Wands. Okay, these are the ones I dropped on the floor. So this is moving quickly towards something else. Flying, traveling, perhaps. Going somewhere. And then we got the Six of Wands, okay? Six of Wands. So this is, victory. It's the horse riding procession. So it's victory, conquest, sex. And then we got the Star card. So the Star card. Wait, hang on a second. The Star card. The Star card. So, obviously being a celebrity, everyone's seeing, everyone's going to be like, wow, what a star. It could be spirituality, faith, healing. That's the thing. I need to heal. You know what I mean? Like I'm wounded. People doing all this crazy magic against me. It's been 36 years of this nonsense. Please help me heal. Help me get better. That's the thing. Like, I'm being hurt. The world wants to hurt me. And then the world, that's the thing. The world's getting destroyed. Yeah, the world's getting destroyed. So the world's trying to destroy me, and the world's getting destroyed at the same time. This is a very toxic relationship, isn't it? It has to, there has to be a healing process. There has to be healing. Yeah? So, think about it. Think about it. So, so we've got the Four of Cups. So someone's unhappy. There's unhappiness. Then there's the Ten of Cups. So that normally talks about storybook ending happiness. That's family, and there's so there's the Four Cups. And that's a lot of water. Maybe it's talking about family as well. I don't know. But there's a lot of there's unhappiness. There's perhaps happiness, but I think it's. And then there's the Eight of Coins. So, that's dedication to work. There's some sort of... so there's the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Coins, Five of Cups, the Lovers, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, King of Swords, Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, the Star. So what's that saying? So there's the Four of Cups, Ten of Cups. Yeah, and then there's the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Coins, Five of Cups, the Lovers. And then there's the Lovers, Eight of Cups. So, that suggests the lovers are disappointed. There's disappointed, and there's the heartbreak. And then there's the King of Swords going towards victory. I mean, that's the thing. Is there jealousy here? Jealousy is involved? Like, why would you be jealous of me? I'm God. I created you. That's the thing, isn't it? Like, oh, hang on. What the fuck? Oh, that, right. That's the thing, I am God. Everything that you like, everything that you've loved, or you say, all things you enjoy, all the good times you've had, all the bad times think about it, like your entire life, everything you do, where does it all come from? What all the things you think you're so happy about and that you want, where did that all come from? Who gave, who allowed you to have that? Like, ultimately, I made everything. I made you. You know, you seem to value certain things. Why can't me? Why can't I, God, have things? Surely I deserve what I deserve. Why hate me? I mean, that's the thing, this lifetime, obviously, I've lived quite a crazy life, I've explained, I've been attacked with all kinds of witchcraft. It's, it's affected who I am, my behavior. I've been on a wild journey. I had a crazy mother who did loads of drugs and, did all kinds of crazy stuff, but, well, I hope, I've explained it many freaking times. Why hate me? Why hate me? Why hate me? I'm tired of people and their blind hatred for me. It really is sickening. It's sickening. The amount of blind hatred people have for me. That's why I don't get on with anybody, really, because, deep down, that's the thing. They're surrounded by demons. They don't love me, so they're always surrounded by demons, and they will attack me. They'll come. Someone could come into contact with me, and they may not be conscious. They're not conscious of who I am, but they are surrounded by demons that want to fight me, and so they're going to be influenced to do sneaky, deceptive things with me. And so, yeah, I get a lot of hatred. There are those who want to try to attack me. But, well, that's the thing. I'm God. So, I'm well protected. Okay? I've survived a lot of stuff. Okay? So, yeah, the world can't get rid of me that easily. Okay? So, yeah. I think, but I always just look back at my life and I used to think, wow, it's a miracle I'm still alive. Really. After all the things that I've done in the past. Okay, look, so there's one reading, okay? So there's unhappiness. I don't know what the Ten of Cups is saying. That could be, I don't know, is that talking about family? And then there's the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Coins, Five of Cups, the Lovers, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. So this is the thing, I could read that in lots of different ways, obviously. There needs to be, you need to separate. You need to put me first, okay? I expect you to show your dedication. I need to know that you're dedicated and you're going to put me first, okay? This is, you need to show, you need to start, what you want to do now is you want to try to build trust with me, because all you've done your entire life is cause me not to trust you. Yeah? You've given me lots of reasons to believe that all you want to do is backstab me and destroy me and steal what belongs to me. You want to walk away with my destiny. So, you're really going to have to backtrack now. Yeah? You're going to have to really convince me you're learning that was wrong. That's the best. That's the best situation. Okay. How things will happen, where things are going to go, when things will get better. I don't know. I don't know. It all depends. It all depends. Quite honestly, you don't deserve my love, do you? You really don't. You really don't. And so, you know, maybe someday, you know, I may, well, it depends how well, you know, you're gonna have to try hard to convince me otherwise. Okay? That's your best hope. Okay? So, you know, don't waste any time is my suggestion. Okay? I just want you to, you know, that's the thing. You have to fix yourself. You have to fix. You have to get better. You know, it's because where you're headed is, you know, you don't want to go there. You do not want to go there. Okay? So, but you have to get me what I need and what I want. Okay? You have to do what I ask. Okay? You have to. You know, I need justice. And to be quite honest, you know, I'm getting really tired of waiting. I really am. You know, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice as best as I can, you know? I'm trying. But believe me, like, if I don't, yeah, I mean, I don't want to get stressed and I don't want to get angry. I don't want to be shouting into the microphone every day, you know? But, you know, eventually I'm going to get really mad if I feel like nothing is being done. If I feel like, yeah, I mean, probably, yeah. You know, I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to encourage you to make those changes you need to make. Okay? But I don't have to be this way. Just remember that. Okay? I don't have to be this way. Okay? And quite honestly, you really don't deserve it, do you? Okay? You should count yourself as lucky, really, all things considered. Because, you know, that's the thing, you know? Like, most people were like, well, if God exists, we're all going to go to hell anyway, so who cares? You know, that's basically, you know, the vast majority of human people, you know, when confronted with the idea of, you know, God, Jesus, and the offer of salvation, and most people just want to deny it. They're like, nope, okay, whatever, who cares? Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, well, there we go. So, you know, I mean, that's the thing, you know. I used to work in an office and I used to be surrounded by people who were liars, backstabbers, abusers, nasty, horrible people. Doing very immoral things. I felt disgusted by people. Yeah, I felt disgusted by people. And you know what? You know, it made me feel like I wanted to disgust people, you know? I didn't care about, you know, yeah, it changed me. I went through, you know, it did all kinds of things. There's a weird war going on there. But the thing is that, you know, yeah, I mean, people and their behavior is so bad. It's so bad. Ooh. Right, look. That's the first reading, okay? That's the first reading. Let's try a different deck, okay? So, let's try this Pulp Tarot deck. It's a nice, colorful deck. Okay, so, what do we want to talk about? Give us a story to talk about. Any messages? Oh, come on. Give me a card. Just takes me a while to get used to how the cards shuffle. So they don't all shuffle the same, you know. Yeah. Oh, don't you. Come on. Alright, so we had the 4 of Swords and the 7 of Cups there when I split the deck. So that's, you know, people lying down in the bed. And then there's the confusion, illusion, fantasy, sexual fantasy, multiple choices, people sleeping around, stuff like that. Okay, so... Come on, give me one card, please. Is that a card? That's a card. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups again. Isn't that exactly the same card I had on the other day? The 4 of Cups. Exactly the same. 4 of Cups. Okay, so, you know, there's that woman. She's lying down, head on the table. She's unhappy. You know, there's someone, you see that cup coming through the window there. Someone's saying, here, have a cup, bitch. Have some water. Yeah, so interesting, isn't it, how this, you know, how the cards, they like to come out there. And then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so I've explained what this card means. You know, it's interesting though, isn't it? Because, you know, he's upside down. What's that look like? It looks like someone who jumped off. Oh no, he's hanging by. Yeah, he's got the rope around his foot. He's got the noose around his right foot. So, you know, this is a sex magic card. It also means, you know, sacrifice, giving up something. Yeah. The thing you need to understand is that, you know, I am God. I offer people eternal life. You know, how long is eternity? You know, how long is that? You know, I'm the one who can provide that. Yeah. So, you know, this is the thing. You know, what do you prefer? Do you prefer what's... Do you know what I mean? It's you know, it's actually, you know, if you look at, you know, people talk about different societies. If you look around the globe at different peoples, and you know, the people who did well, you know, well, they were blessed by me. Okay, they were Christians. You know, they realized, you know, they understood what sacrifice. They understood. They had an understanding of what sacrifice meant, and how sacrifice is a good thing, and how to, you know, delay gratification. Okay, you know, that's the thing. You know, some people, they don't want to delay gratification. They want to be happy in the short term at the expense of the long term. You know, you know, that's not a good way to, you know, it doesn't usually work very well, does it? I'll say that one. Okay, we got the Temperance. Okay, so this is, yeah, it's supposed to be Archangel Michael, but you know, this one says part man, part woman, all angel, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. So you can have a quick look at that one. Temperance. So, you know, it's like harmony, patience, balance. It's also alchemy and art. Okay. I mean, what is alchemy? You know, and art. I mean, you know, it's, you know, well, look at this. This is a magic object. This is art. You know, it's a mixing of all these different ideas. It's got you know, words are magic as well. You know, this is it's a magic thing. You know, I've tried to explain how it works. Then we have the Fool. So this suggests, you know, a new journey. Okay, a new journey. But obviously I could read this a different way, you know. I could also read it, you know, there's the 4 cups, someone's unhappy, and then the Hanged Man is a sex magic card. And then the Temperance is also alchemy magic, yeah. And then this is someone who's stupid, yeah, stupid. But, you know, it depends. Which way do you want to do this? You know, you know, this is the thing. This is magic. This is what the Freemasons who are trying to rule the world, they use this magic in order to control people. So how you go about this, you know, is really important. Okay, you have choices. Okay, I mean, you can be upset about the fact that, yeah, I mean, you know, how do you want to go through this? Do you want to start a new journey, or do you just want to be upset and just be a fool and just carry on being a fool? You know, make the choice. You know, I would say take the new journey. You know, take the new journey. Right, let's see what the new card is here. And then we have the 2 of Wands. Okay, so there's a new journey. This is the 2 of Wands. Like I said, this can be sex as well. This is the sex magic card because it's the 2 of Wands. Okay, the sticks. It's an interesting card because he seems, you know, he holds that globe in his hand. You know, it's about planning and decisions. Okay, so you know, so making plans and making decisions. Okay. I've got my globe here as well. Yeah, sort of squidgy ball. Anyways, so planning. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So, you know, this is getting on the, you know, getting ready to mobilize. You know, you want to go and talk to people. You know, it could be as simple as sharing on social media, you know, sharing to other people, bringing them information. Okay, I've told you who I am, what the situation is. You know, I've put that in my videos. You know, you could, you know, maybe you would like to make your own video. Maybe you'd like to say, I mean, that's an easy thing to do, you know. You just pick up your camera, you press the record button. Yeah, and then you can just speak, and you can be a witness, you know, to my truth, you know, tell people, you know, because the thing is, you share my video, some people might watch it, yeah. But if you share it and you've got hundreds of friends and you make your own video and people are going to watch it, and you can tell them what you think, and then you point them in my direction. Okay? You know, it could be as simple as that. It can be as simple as that, you know. Why make it any more complicated than it needs to be? Okay? So here's the Knight of Swords. Okay, here's the 5 of Pentacles. So these are people who are, you know, they're left out in the cold, or they're not in the church, or You know, these are people who've been rejected, or they've got financial problems. You know, they're having financial loss problems. You know, right there, there's a woman outside in the cold. You know, she's out there. She's got her baby with her. There is a church there in the background. You see the church? You know, it's in a city. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, there are people out there. I mean, think about what's going on right now. You know, you got all these people talking about how cruel the winter fuel allowance cut is, you know, and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah. So, excuse me. So that's the thing. You need to let people know. Let people know that I'm here. You know, tell them your experience, you know. You know, tell them what you need to tell them, you know. You know, tell them how you feel, and, you know, how this happened, and, you know, and how you understand the situation, and you know, point people in my direction, you know. And, you know, I expect, you know, people to do the same, you know. You know, I expect everyone who comes to me and hears me, you know, I'm speaking the truth to them. So if they genuinely believe me and understand what I'm saying, then they need to also share. Okay, you know, there's going to be I want I want a lot of people listening to me. Okay. I mean, you know, this is, you know, the entire planet is concerned here, you know. You know, I speak the most common language, English, don't I? You know, I mean, you suppose you could argue it's Chinese or something like that, but, you know, whatever, right? Yeah, I mean, that's some crazy communist hellhole, let's be honest. And the thing is, well, you know, Adam and Eve were white people, so, you know, that's how it is, that's how it was, and, you know, people will argue with that. People, I mean, look at the world, you know, how many, you know, white people are being replaced in this world by, you know, people migrating. The reason people migrate to white countries is because white countries have had it so good, because they've been blessed. You know, some argue that, oh, that's because of, you know, colonialism and slavery and blah-de-blah-de-blah. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, well, you know, if people have a problem, they should take it up with God. You know, they should speak to God and say, hey, God, why are you allowing this to happen to my people? Or, you know, like, you know, yeah, because if a bunch of people hate me, then, well, guess what? They lose my blessing. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, you know, they didn't want to love me, so, you know, off they wandered somewhere else, and they worshipped Mother Earth, and that was that. You know, you know, that's the thing. You know, people want to stab me in the back and run away from me, and then they cry when they have no blessing from me. I mean, go figure. You know, like, what the fuck am I supposed? What do you want me to say? You know, I mean, the entire point was, you know, yeah, I mean, the Israelites, yeah, they were supposed to bring blessings to the entire planet and bring people to the truth. And people have had thousands of years to learn. Yeah, people have had lots and lots of time to learn. Okay, I mean, some of the bad stuff that happened, you know, sometimes you have to look at bad stuff that happens. You know, it's a blessing in disguise. Okay, yeah, suffering. You know, that's the thing. Going through bad stuff and suffering. That's the thing. I'm Jesus. You know, I died on the cross. I suffered so people could be saved. Okay. You know, people should have turned to me. You know, listened to me. But did they or didn't they? You know, whose fault's that? Okay. It is how it is. I've explained it. You should be able to figure this out. Okay. Excuse me. So after the Five of Pentacles, so these are people who are like, so you want a Knight of Swords, you want to bring information to these people who are perhaps outside of the church, or they're rejected people, these are people who are lost, they're lost, in some sense, people who are struggling, people who could do, there are people who are in difficult situations as well. Don't forget about them, They would love to hear that God's here, yeah? There are people who've already lost everything, lost their house, they've lost their money, their relationships are a disaster, They're just having one bad day after another. So, they'd love to hear that, hear some good news, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can try them. Okay? Three of Cups, okay? So, yeah, I mean, this might be suggesting friends, okay? These are friends, people, these are people partying together, right? This is like celebration, social gatherings, okay? So social gatherings. So this could be talking about friends, okay? Friends who aren't believers in God, yeah? Tell them, because they know who you are. They know you don't believe, they knew that you never believed in me. If you said to them, oh, by the way, everybody, it turns out my cousin is, or this guy on the internet, yeah, he's God. Yeah, he convinced me. Let me tell you the story. What are you afraid of? Don't be afraid of losing your friends. The fact is, if they don't accept me, they're not your friend, okay? If they don't want to accept me, that's how you should treat them, okay? You should tell them how it is. You should tell them the situation, how it is. I'm your priority. I should be everyone's priority. I'm God. I'm the creator of everything and everybody. And I am the one who's going to fix the problems in this world if people listen to me. Okay? So, just, try to be, do things properly, You have to be loving, but, be firm with people, okay? Tell them how it is. The fact is, people who haven't loved me, well, that's the thing, they're in trouble, okay? They owe me big time. I expect bills to be paid, okay? Payment can be made in various ways, okay? Not everyone has lots of money, etc., etc. You get the point, yeah? People can do all kinds of things to improve the situation for me, okay? That's too many cards. Okay, so we got the Star, okay? The Star. So this has so many different meanings, it could be a celebrity, it could be spirituality, faith, and healing, okay? That's what it is, okay? It could, think of all those possibilities, yeah? I'm the Star. Anyone else who's trying to be the star, if anyone else is, making videos on the internet, they better be talking about me and pointing people in my direction. You understand? That's how I'm, that's the thing, that's the thing. We're living in the age of, YouTube, everyone wants to be on, and TikTok, everyone wants to be an internet star these days, don't they? Everyone wants to be a star. That's the thing. The sun is a star. Yeah, the light of the world. Yeah, the thing that keeps everyone on. Well, that's the thing. The sun is very important to life on Earth. Okay. Very similar to myself. I'm God. Okay. I am the light. I'm the truth. I'm the light. I'm the light of the world. I'm the Son of Man. I'm the source of all power and life. Okay? So yeah, it would be nice to have a lot of listeners, you know. I mean, how many, you know, I'm posting a video, and I mean, it looks like I'm only getting 4 or 5 views on every video. You know, who's watching, how many people are watching at the same, you know, I don't know. For all I know, there's, you know, 2 people watching for every view that I don't know. Could be nobody. But that's not really, yeah, I feel like someone is paying attention to me, so it looks like it. Unless it's just my imagination that is just creating everyone's, you know, maybe, well, that's the thing. You know, maybe it's my imagination that is just making everyone say stuff and do things. Because I'm imagining it to be real. Perhaps. That's one possibility I do have to consider. But, you know, I don't think that, yeah, I don't know. I'll find out when Strange how things work. But I'll keep rolling with this. I'm going to keep rolling with this. Okay. So, you know, the message seems, you know, it's very clear. You know, it's very clear to me. Okay. Four of Cups, the Hanged Man. So this is, you know, yeah, giving up. Yeah, giving up. Sacrifice. You know, you have to make a sacrifice, okay? You have to show that you can put me, you have to put me first, okay? That's the thing, you know, we live in a world where so many people, most people want to put themselves first. Or someone else first that's not me. And that's a disaster, okay? That causes destruction, okay? People cannot live that way. People have to put me first, okay? I am the creator. I deserve to be put first. You know, I mean, when I was younger, you know, I mean, for a long time, you know, I'm kind of shocked that I'm in this situation, to be quite honest, you know. When I found out I'm God, I'm like, whoa, and, you know, and I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there were, you know, I didn't, I would have been nice just, you know, there was a time when I wished that I could have just had a loving wife and have some kids and live in a, you know, an average house and have an average car and, you know, and just, you know, just be happy with, you know, what most people have, you know. You know, I think, but yeah, I deserve what I deserve. And I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't be trying to sell myself short. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't. Even though that's the kind of thing, you know, when I was younger, that's the thing, you know, the world has tried to really drag me down. You know, it tried to make me that kind of person that would sell himself short. If you know what I'm saying. Like, but you know, I can't do that. I'm not supposed to do that. You know, I'm supposed to realize my worth, my value. I'm good. There's no one else above me. I've got nothing to be afraid of, you know. I mean, let's say nobody did anything and this situation, you know, like, you know, well, let's just say the entire world got destroyed and we all died, and, well, you know, I'm the last, you know, I've got nothing to worry about at all. I'm good. It's everybody else who should be worried, okay? Those who didn't love me should definitely be worried. So, should I carry on that reading? Or should I do a new one? Okay, I'll do another reading, okay? So, what should I do? I'll tell you what. I quite fancy using this double major deck. It's never really been used for anything, really. So what do we want to talk about here? Now this is the double major deck, so obviously it has doubles and alternative cards. So let's get 2 or 3 cards here, maybe, okay? What do we want to talk about? What do we want to discuss? You know, are there any doubles that we want to talk about? People who could be considered doubles or fakes, maybe, or something like that? Any ideas that want to come through these cards? So we got the Temperance. So this is the alternative card for Temperance, okay? So this would suggest perhaps a double, okay? And this all has to do with alchemy and art. The others are, you know, harmony, patience, and balance, okay? This is supposed to be Archangel Michael, but this suggests double. This is the alternative card. So that's the thing, okay? People are being, I mean, you know, okay, so there's the story about Job, okay? That's a very interesting book of the Bible. If you haven't read it already, I suggest reading that one. I remember when I read that one, actually, it was when I was homeless and I was sleeping in my car. Yeah, it was just around Halloween a couple of years ago. That's when Sean Connery died. I was in Nailsea car park and I was in my car and I was sitting there and I was reading the book of Job. You know, and that's the thing, you know, after that period of time when, you know, God said to Job, like, you know, when this is finished, you know, your inheritance will be double. But the thing about the word double, nowadays, the word double means people who are clones. So this entire world is full of clones of me. Clones and clones and clones and clones. People trying to be me. They're doing all this magic to pretend they're me when they're not me. Okay? So that's a very interesting first card to come out there. That's probably the most interesting card that could have come out, I think, to be quite honest, because that's all about art and alchemy, which is basically what this is all about. You know, this is what tarot is about, okay? It's the mixing of art and ideas. Okay, so we have the King of Swords here, okay? So this is the original King of Swords card, basically. I mean, the color's a little bit different in this deck, I think, but, you know, he's in, like, he's in red. Sort of red and purple, I suppose. But this is supposed to be the original card. Yeah. What would the double want? Let's have a look. Oh. Okay, so on the bottom here, on the bottom of the deck, we have the alternative King of Cups. Okay, so he's like the double King of Cups, I suppose you could say. Let me see what the, you know, because there was the other King of Swords, right? So let's see what the other King of Swords looks like in this deck. If I can find it. I really do like the artwork in this. It's a very nice looking deck. come on. Where the flip is it? Oh, no way. It was on the top of the deck. It was on the top of the deck. Okay, so that's the alternative King of Swords, and you can see he's standing up. He's not sitting on the throne. So, okay. So that's the thing, right? So here's the double of Archangel Michael, you know, the Temperance card. Okay, and then here's the King of Swords. That's me, basically. That's what that's what that sort of indicates to me, yeah. And then I've got two cards here. So we've got the Strength card. So that's this. That to me, I think that would be the original one, perhaps. I don't know. Just like Strength and Courage. That's Leo. It's the female. She's got the infinity symbol over her head. There's the Lion. And then we have here the Hermit. So this would be the alternative Hermit card, I suppose, yeah. Because it does look a bit different, you know, he's sitting down by a fire. You know, normally he's holding a lantern which has got fire in it and he's walking around, but here he's sitting down by a fire. Okay, one more card. Like I said, I've not really ever used this deck before, so what sort of messages we're getting out here? You know, it's very, well, I'm experimenting with this, just to see what kind of ideas we get from this. Whoa! Okay, so here's a card. So we've got the Empress card, okay? So here's the Empress. This is the alternative Empress card. Okay. Okay, get one more then. Actually, you know what? I'll take three more. I've got one here. So here's the King of Cups. Here's the original King of Cups. And then we have the Hanged Man, but he's not hanging upside down. He's just standing there. Yeah, he's holding some rope in his hand. And then we have the Hermit. So this is the normal Hermit card. So that's interesting, isn't it? So we've got the Justice Woman on the bottom. That's the double Justice card. And what was on the top of the deck, just for curiosity, we've got the Queen of Cups there, the original. Okay, so let me have a look at that. Let me have a look at that. So we've got the Temperance and the King of Swords. You know, well, I explained to you what that was, right? That's the double. You know, the alchemy, the art. The Archangel Michael double, okay? I told you what that was. This came out, King of Swords, you know? I'm telling you the truth. I am the King of Swords. Okay? Here's Strength, you know, Courage. Is that the original one? Let me have a quick look. Was that original one? Yeah, that is the original one. Yeah, it is. So yeah, so there's the original Strength card, the female with the infinity symbol, and the Lion. You know, I'm the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Yeah. Then we have this Hermit card. So you know, he's like the double Hermit. I mean, the thing is, the Hermit card is the Virgo card, right? ASAP Rocky is Virgo. Yeah. So this is, you know, this is have a think. Isolating, thinking. And then there's this double Empress woman as well. Yeah, and then there's the King of Cups. Okay, so that I suggest, you know, that's me. And then we've got the Hanged Man. So this is the double, the Hanged Man. And then there's this Hermit card. Well, it's kind of hard to get a message out of this, really, because they're not... Yeah, I don't know, what's this trying to say, then? Temperance. King of Swords. Strength, bravery, courage. The Hermit. The Empress. King of Cups. The Hanged Man. The Hermit. Oh. So what does that really, you know, that kind of tells me, well, that's the thing, the Hanged Man, that's the thing, you know, I was hung on the cross, you know, but here I, you know, this is, he's standing upright and he's like, hey, I'm here now. You know what I mean? That came after the King of Cups card. You know, the King of Cups, there's no one who beats Jesus at being the King of Cups, okay? I'm God, I'm Jesus. So, you know, that's who I was. I did that, okay? You know, I'm a hermit. Yeah, I'm a total hermit. I mean, you probably wouldn't know many people who live like a hermit like I do. Okay? Whew, I need to get some water. I'm getting a bit dehydrated. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully those cards, you know, it's helping you think. It's helping you see things. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can get one card. One card. Wait, ooh, hang on. Here it is, okay. Okay, if there's... What do we want to talk about? Is there an idea here? Something that we want to talk about in particular? A subject or a person or a double? Two cards here. What we got here then? This is the Tower. So this is chaos and destruction. You know, I've explained the situation with that. And we have the Temperance. So this is Archangel Michael. This is the original Temperance card. Okay? So that's the thing, you know. How do I do temperance and alchemy? Well, everything that's around me, the things I wear, the things I do, the videos I record, the stuff I do with social media, you know, this hat I'm wearing, you know, I bought this for magic reasons, you know, I got this watch for magic reasons, yeah, you know, so, yeah, Temperance and the Tower card. So that's the thing, you know, I've been trying to show people for ages that what I'm doing is connected with all the death and destruction happening in the world, okay? You know, I'm trying to get noticed by people. I'm trying to say, hey, you know, there's something very important people need to pay attention to here, but the problem is everyone wants to turn their backs to me and pretend like my light is coming from somewhere else. That's the thing, you know. It's because the demons, what they want to do is they want to steal my light and they want to try and put it into other things that are happening in the world, where it's different people who are mimicking me, or, you know, catastrophes, events, you know, horrible news stories, or whatever it is, scandals, blah, blah, blah. news stories, headlines, music videos, movies. Yeah, it's all about trying to steal my light and put it into other things. And those everyone wants to look at those things instead of me. Okay? So what I said in my last video, I said right at the end of the video, I said, hey, let's look at the news. And there's this couple. They basically have pissed off all these people, and what they did is they blocked off a public footpath, or they've blocked off public footpaths, and the public are very unhappy about it. So that's the thing, the people who have been closest to me in my life, they have tried to walk away with my destiny. They've done magic against me. They've tried to curse me because they're surrounded by demons, and they were tempted by the idea of walking away with my destiny. Obviously that's not going to happen. But the thing is, you need to stop blocking the public footpath. People need to come to me. The public needs to know about me. The public needs to hear about me. So, like I said, share. Let people know. Knight of Swords, tell the people. Your friends. If you want to make a video and talk about it, share it on social media. Tell your friends, what you think, how things are going for you, what the situation looks like. Just to explain things the best you can. Because this is me, I'm doing this. Okay? And if I'm not getting what makes me happy, if I don't get what I deserve, then that's what happens. Okay? Yeah, this is me, Archangel Michael. Yeah? 1 foot on the land, 1 foot on the water. Yeah? It's the end of the world. Yeah? It's the end of the world as we know it, yeah? I'm Jesus, I'm God. I have a lot of names, okay? That's the thing. There's a battle of words. There's a battle of magic happening. I'm God. I come prepared for all things, okay? I'm way ahead of everybody. The situation is what it is, okay? You've been given the opportunity. I'm trying to show people how they've made mistakes. Big mistakes. And this is about turning things round, okay? We need to turn things round. So, give me a second, I need to get some water, okay? Yeah, sorry about it, it's getting a bit hot in here. Getting really dehydrated. So, yeah, hold on. What's that? Sigil of Lucifer, got that. Got Thor's hammer. I've got an Egyptian ankh as well. Yeah, I've got so much jewelry, you wouldn't believe it. I got a tarot wheel of fortune, made of pure gold. It cost me 500 quid on Etsy. I don't even wear it. I've got like a Rosicrucian cross. I've got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, most of it I'm not even wearing. I kind of swap when I feel like changing different things. Obviously got Metatron's cube here. It's one of the t-shirts I bought. I think it's like the flower of life, and it's Metatron's cube or something like that. Well, Facebook, who's it owned by? Meta. Metatron. What's a Tron? Yeah. All these magicians doing all their magician shit. Trying to control the world. Yeah. Yep. So we've got the Tower and Temperance. So there's chaos and destruction, and there's temperance. I mean, think about it. Why do people buy designer brands? You know, why do people buy, you know, Sony cameras and TVs and Sony PlayStations and Xboxes and, you know, all this stuff? You know, like why do, you know, that's the thing. The logos, you know, who is the logos? The logos means the word. You know, what's a brand? I mean, look at Russell Brand. You know, there's a Freemason for you. You know, tries to look at like he's some hippie Jesus guy. Yeah, you know, he got baptized in the Thames, and you know, he still wants to be the star, the superstar. Yeah, look what's going on. Yeah. You know, people, that's the thing, you gotta be really careful. People who say they love me, Jesus, but then they, you know, they have millions of followers, they've got, you know, they drive around in nice cars, live in big houses, and blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. You know, you cannot serve two masters at the same time. Okay, I mean, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? Because, you know, gold and silver, you know, you have bullion, don't you? There's bullion. I used to have bullion, gold and silver bullion. Bull, lion, yeah, bull, lion. Why would they call it bull lion? What kind of magic is that? Yeah, think about it. Anyway, so this is what we're going to talk about, apparently. Okay, so I'll put that to the side for now. Let's do some more cards. I'll go with the Pulp Tarot because it's a fun looking deck. So yeah, go on then. Where did it go? Oh. Alright, so let's do a reading. Let's try to do a bit of a longer reading, you know. So it's short, it's nice and simple, but let's try and get some detail out of these cards if we can. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, I think. Yeah. So it's a person on their own, independent looking woman, you know. You know, she's got money. You know, that's the thing, you know, because Nine of Pentacles, that's quite a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's quite a lot of material possessions, but she doesn't have the family. She doesn't have the husband and the family, I suppose. That's kind of what the card suggests. But, you know, I consider myself a Nine of Pentacles. You know, on my own. I've got quite a lot of money. So, and also, I'm a female. You know, my dead mum was called Fee. Okay. So there's a bit of magic for you. Whoa, I dropped a card. What's that? Oh, okay, so we've got the Fool card. So this is suggesting either a fool or a new journey. So this person's going for a run with their little dog. Yeah. So a new journey or adventure or something. Carefree, maybe? It's talking about someone who's carefree, maybe. There we go. That's two cards. Anyway, whatever. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is balance. It's juggling. It's priorities as well. It's a Capricorn card. It's associated with Capricorn. Because obviously Capricorn is an earth sign. Okay? And it's supposed to be connected with Capricorn. Okay, we got the temperance. So this is, you know, this also talks about balance and harmony and patience, alchemy, art, Archangel Michael. You know, so an angel. You know, there's an angel. Obviously, you know, different cards depict a different angel. Sometimes it's a female angel, sometimes it's a male angel, sometimes it's Archangel Michael. Most of the time, you know, it's Archangel Michael, but you know, an angel is a messenger. An angel is a you know, what's a messenger? You know, I mean, that's what, you know, in the Bible, you know, the word that was used for angel, you know, people would associate. They would say that's an angel. You know, an angel has wings, but angel also means messenger. So, okay, so we've got the star. Okay, so there needs to be, so there's the, you know, the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, the new journey, Two of Pentacles. So there's the juggling, the balance, and the temperance, the alchemy, the art, the star, celebrity, healing, spirituality, faith, something like that. Okay. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is acquiring and hoarding possessions. Okay, so this is someone who's going to be making money, holding on. You know, someone holding on to money and possessions. Okay. I mean, that's the thing, you know, I want to become very rich. You know, I'm looking at, you know, well, I don't know. How much money do I want to be worth? I don't know. $500 billion or something? I don't know. I mean, look, think about it. How much is Elon Musk worth? You know, why shouldn't I have more money than him? Do you know what I mean? Like, why shouldn't I be richer than Elon Musk? Think about it. That's a lot of money. Why should any person on this planet deserve to live a more luxurious life than me? Think about that, you know? So how much money should I really be acquiring? And what am I going to do with that money? You know? Well, I don't know yet. But it's interesting to think, you know, you look at all these countries and they have all these huge debt problems, you know? Huge amounts of debt problems. You know, usury, debt, you know, people who are homeless, you know, people who are homeless, people who are poor, people who are struggling. Yeah, there's a lot of financial problems this world has that need to be sorted in some way or another. So how that all goes in the future, well, we'll see how that goes. I mean, those who love me, those who treat me well and actually love me, well, you know what I mean? Like, my plan is to look after them. So, you know, why wouldn't I? So we got 5 of Wands here. So this is like a magic battle. Yeah. 5 of Wands. There's competition, chaos, arguing. You know, people bad-mouthing each other or me or whatever. And there's a, you know, there's a battle. There's a battle, competition. Nine of Wands. So someone's got a sore head. There's the Perseverance. There's a perseverance of some kind. I mean, it's crazy to think, you know, like, I mean, look at the world. Look at, you know, everyone wants to be, you know, wants to be successful. Everyone wants to make loads of money. Look at how businesses operate. You know, how everyone's so money focused, and how that affects things, you know, like how many companies, they're just interested in getting money, and they sell bad products and people get conned, and you know, there's so much dishonesty in the world of money, isn't there? So many scheming people trying to line their pockets and all kinds of bad stuff. Yeah, people will do anything for money, it seems. I mean, look at the Rothschild family. You know, they want to fund both sides of a war and they get filthy rich from it. You know, that's been happening. When did that happen? You know what I mean? You know, learn your history. Okay, so we got the King of Wands here. Okay, so, you know, I consider myself to be the King of Wands. I mean, I'm God. I'm the source of all power. But King of Wands could be a guy, you know, who's sleeping around, having lots of sex, you know, has sex with loads of women. He's a magic man, you know, he's a wizard guy or something. Yeah. He's getting a lot of stick action or something. We have the Six of Cups there. So this is like a tender, sweet connection. It can be memories, childhood memories, looking to the past. It can be children, because you can see the children there, yeah? So King of Wands. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the other thing, you know. I remember, well, Jesus said, yeah, I can't remember, what did it say exactly, but it said something like, you know, let the children come to me. That's the thing, I'm God, I'm Father, you know, like, do you know what I mean? I feel a bit weird talking about this, obviously, but, you know, it's one of those things, right? Why should I, you know, if people are going to accuse me, you know, that's the thing. I'm God. I'm in charge. I choose. I make the rules. Okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. People have kids and people have children, don't they? But that's the thing. Whose children are they really? You know? You're just borrowing them from me. You know? I made everybody. I'm the one who's daddy. I'm the one who's father. I created all of you. So, you know, keep that in mind, okay? You know, it did say, Jesus said, you know, where's the verse? It said, let the children come to me. Okay? I'll look into that. Oh, hang on. Oh, here's the card that wanted to fly out. Like, whoa, shit. Yeah, we got the King of Cups. Okay? So that's me, okay? You know, the Six of Cups is talking about the past. Okay? Childhood memories. And all that stuff. Did I drop any in before? No. So that's the thing. Okay? There are probably going to be all kinds of people who are going to be like, you're going to make all kinds of crazy accusations about me, saying I'm evil, I'm the devil, I'm not God, or whatever, or I'm the Antichrist. And you know, what does it say about the Antichrist? It says when Jesus comes, he'll kill the Antichrist with the breath of his coming. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? It's a good question. We'll explore that another time, okay? So, we got the Queen of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. So the King of Cups and then there's the Queen of Cups. Well, this is the thing, you know, she's a female, yeah? And obviously, you know, I'm wearing a, you know, what is a queen? You know, a queen can actually be a man as well, you know, but that's the thing, you know, people use that word to describe certain types of men. And that's the thing, you know, women have done all this witchy stuff, and you know, they talk about divine feminine and all this stuff and goddess and blah-de-blah-de-blah, and then you have the Church of England saying, yeah, maybe God is a female, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you know, people babble, they talk shit, but the fact is, you know, I've come prepared. I'm God, you know. No one's gonna beat me at this game, okay? You know, I can be a queen, I can be a king, I can do whatever I want. All right. So we got the we got the Knight of Swords. So this is, you know, could be, you know, this is someone going out bringing logic and information, communicating, being talkative. It could also be sex. Okay. It could also be someone riding in for a battle, you know, going in for that battle. But, you know, it's probably to do with logic and communication. Okay. You know, maybe it's using the Bible, you know. The Bible is considered a sword. Okay. Oh, what we got here? We got the Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords. So this is supposed to be a female woman. She knows stuff, yeah? She's supposed to know stuff. You know, there could be sex magic reasons why she's considered a Queen of Swords, or maybe she's, you know, she's treated like she's an authority figure because she's just said that she wants to be considered the authority figure. I don't know. But that's a serious problem with our society, is that, you know, men have sort of taken the back seat, haven't they? While women have basically just taken control. You know, they want to be, you know, how many times do I watch the news and it's like, it's three women all just blabbering, you know, talking, yapping, you know, and it's like, well, where did all the men go? It's like, what happened? Where the fuck did they go? I mean, that's the thing, you know, because, you know, society has had this sort of situation now where it's like, well, you know, they want to basically say that the patriarch is evil, you know, the idea that men should lead, and, you know, men, you know, they don't like that, they don't like those roles, you know, those are God-given roles, you know, I'm God, I gave, you know, man and woman roles for a reason, there were reasons for that, but obviously people have tried to abandon that. It's not going very well, is it? And you know, there are a lot of people who realize that. You know, there are men and women who realize that. But, you know, that, you know, it would appear that things were better when men were doing what they were supposed to do and women were doing what they were supposed to do. Okay? And there are people who do not like that. Okay? You have to understand why things are meant to be a certain way. Okay? You know, maybe your life is, maybe you've been in certain situations in your life, maybe you could learn from that. You could see why, you know, you have a lot of experience perhaps, yeah, or you have a lot of situations you can learn from, think about, yeah. You have a lot of examples you can draw on, you can think about. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to learn, you have to really think about what you're doing. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess here. So, yeah, so what's it? She's like a... What the hell is she wearing? Yeah, this is a weird looking card. So, you know, she's the number 2. Yeah, she's the number 2. The poo. Going for a number 2. Anyway, here's a number 2. Strange that, isn't it? The High Priestess. So, I mean, that's the thing, you know, what is the High Priestess card? You know, she's associated with the moon. She's got a symbol for the moon. So, yeah, that's like the crescent moon. I mean, that's the thing, in Islam, the symbol for Islam, you see the crescent moon and the stars, don't you? Isn't it, it's like the crescent moon and 3 stars or something? Is that right? 3 stars. What does the 3 look like? Anyways, look, yeah, so she's like a moon woman. She's supposed to, you know, what's that associated with? It's like, you know, it can be, what's that really talking about? You know, it's a card. I mean, that's the thing. In the Rider-Waite deck, there are 2 pillars. There's the B and the J. So she's between the BJ, right? And then, you know, she's supposed to be, you know, she's supposed to have intuition, and she's supposed to be like psychic and stuff like that. And, you know, she has, I don't know. But that's the thing, you know. Think of all the women who, you know, look at how many tarot readers there are on YouTube, you know. They're just a bunch of crazy women who get stoned all day long. They just smoke weed and shuffle cards, and they say they're connected and they're chosen, and, you know, God called them to do what they're doing and all this kind of crap. You know, they think that they're the High Priestess. They think they're the Empress. They're the Queen of this and the Queen of that, and blah 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 blah. Divine feminine this, divine feminine that. No, you know, it's them trying to fool them. You know, they're deluding themselves. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're using witchcraft. Okay. The fact is, this is a magic war, okay? I have to, you know, I have to play them at their game, okay? They won't beat me at that. I dropped these cards. Go on then, I'll take it here. 10 of Cups. So here's, you know, it's all about happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness. You see there's like a family there. They're at a bowling alley. They're having a great time. 10 of Cups. Very happy. Okay, 6 of Swords. So there's this moving away or moving towards or both. Okay, so it's moving somewhere. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Look what we got here. We have the Empress. So, you know, an emperor wants to have an empress. Yeah. That's the idea. But then we have the moon. So what's that talking about? What's that talking about? I mean, that's the thing, right? You know, like press the button. Press the button, you know. M. What does an M look like? Yeah, it looks like kind of like a butt. Obviously, well, maybe not this, but looks a bit weird. M. Press. What's this saying? The moon, confusion, illusion, fear, reflecting the light of the sun. You know, I don't know. Magic, magic, magic. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Well, that's the thing. The three, you know, the three looks like a butt. Yeah? And the, you know, the pentacle looks like a star. So, you know, the moon, Three of Pentacles. What's that really pointing at? Whoa. We've got Four of Cups that fell on the floor. So there's this Four of Cups. This is almost unhappy. And then we have the Emperor. Oh. The Emperor's unhappy. Alright. Okay, get two more cards here. Just so. Yeah, come on then. That's two more cards. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is like confusion, lots of choices, fantasy, sexual fantasy. Oh, no. Sorry. This is the Seven of Pentacles, not the Seven of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, this is about work and labor. Work and labor. And then we have the Five of Swords. So this is some sort of defeat or conflict. What the fuck? Oh, shit. I don't know. What the fuck? Okay, I'll take this one. So we've got the Death card. Okay, so this is like death, transformation. And then we've got the Seven of Cups. Okay, so that's, you know, confusion, lots of choices, sexual fantasy, daydreaming, illusion, something like that. And then we got the Eight of Wands on the bottom, moving quickly towards something or travel or something. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. So keeping in mind, obviously, we had these two cards first. You know, Temperance, Alchemy, Archangel Michael, the Tower, Destruction, Chaos. And this is also a sex magic card as well, because, you know, it's like a phallus. Okay. So, what does this say? What are we talking about? Okay, let me have a quick look. Well, it's a little bit confusing. Well, how do I read this? Well, Yeah, I mean, I could read this in different ways, but, you know, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, so this could be, you know, just single women, you know, it could be people who are single, sleeping around, making money. They don't love me, they're just, you know, they're materialistic. Sleep, you know, it's like sleeping around, okay? You know, they're the Fool, they're just carefree, they don't really care what they're doing. You know, here's the juggling, you know, they're just jugglers and juggling and doing what they like. You know, here's the alchemy, you know, they're sleeping around, they're doing all kinds of sex magic. You know, they want to be the star, they want to be worshipped, they want to be an idol, they want to be idolized. You know, they want to hold on to their money, they're hoarders, you know, they're greedy. You know, they're always competing with each other. There's arguing, there's chaos, magic battles, competition. Everyone wants to be number one, okay? And they persevere with it. You know, they've got a headache, but they keep going. They're just like, yeah, just going to keep going that way as much as possible. Here's the King of Wands, okay? So, yeah, King of Wands. Well, that's me, you know? You know, I'm from the past, you know, I'm, you know, looking, you know, I'm the King of Cups from the past, okay? I'm Jesus, I'm God, okay? So, you know, here's a Queen of Cups, you know, is that me? Is that a Queen of Cups? You know, whatever, you know. Oh, yeah, you could perhaps call me a Queen of Cups as well. You know, bringing information. Knight of Swords. We got the Queen of Swords, okay? So, I'm bringing information. So, you know, someone's a Queen of Swords. Okay, someone is a Queen of Swords. Someone's supposed to know something. Someone's supposed to bring, you know. I've explained, you know, like there are all these, you know, feminist women. They all want to be the Queen of Swords. You know, they want to be the. They want to be in charge. They want to be the intellectual authority figure. Well, you know, we got here. You know, here's the High Priestess. You know, she wants to think that she's the high. You know, she's above God. Basically, she wants to be treated like she's the head of the church and blah de blah. You know, she's smoking weed and, you know, BJs and stuff, right? Blah de blah de blah, doing, you know, using remote viewing and, you know, trying to spy on my life and, you know, trying to copy me and all kinds of stuff, right? All kinds of stuff they shouldn't be doing. You know, they're happy, you know, they're living the high life, yeah, 10 of Cups. Yeah, and then there's, you know, this is moving away from that, moving somewhere else. And here's the Empress, you know, so here's an Empress, you know, an emperor wants his Empress, but I'm not just going to have one woman, you know what I mean, you know. Here's the Moon, so this is like, you know, could be butt, illusion, fear, you know, someone's going to be well, I'm looking for lots of moons, I suppose. You know, Three of Pentacles, so this is going to be, you know, collaborating, people working together. It's multiple people, perhaps. You know, Four of Cups, you know, well, you know, people got work to do. You know, it might not be the most, you know, might not be what they want to do. You know, they feel reluctant to do it, but, you know, here's a cup of water. It's like, here, bitch, have a cup of water. You know, I'm the Emperor. Yeah, this is me. I'm the Emperor, bitch. You know, someone's got some work to do, yeah? Seven of Pentacles. Someone's got some work to do. Yeah, you know, someone's been defeated in logic and communication, you know? There's been a battle of ideas. You know, there's this death and transformation. Yeah, you know, I mean, and then we got the Seven of Cups. You know, here's many choices. You know, it's sexual fantasy. So that's the thing, you know. Yeah, it's interesting though, isn't it? Because, you know, I'm God. I said I'd come back for my bride. You know, who was I talking about? Was I talking about one woman? Was I talking about, you know, who was I talking about? Okay. I mean, it's quite funny because the word bride, you know, obviously B, the letter B is the second letter of the alphabet. So it represents the number 2. So it's to ride. To ride. So I've come back. It's the second coming, yeah. You know, I've come back from my 2 ride, my B ride, yeah, my B ride, yeah. You know, so I'm looking for I'm looking for that moon. Yeah, I'm looking for lots of moons to, take to bed with me. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that kind of stuff, right? Gonna stuff some turkeys for Christmas. That's the plan. Know what I'm saying? Bit of Scottish stuffing. Or something like that. Yeah. Excuse me. So, I mean, obviously, like I said, these cards can be read in different ways. I've done so many of these readings. I know what the story is. I know where this is supposed to go. I've done I've done thousands of readings probably. I've done it with all kinds of cards. I know how this, I know how this goes. I know how this goes. I've done my reading. I've figured out where this goes. Okay. I've had help from spirits around me as well to help me figure things out. Okay. So, and that's the thing, people are going to be insanely jealous of me, yeah? They're going to think, why is this loser guy getting all these women and this and that, and, he's the devil, or blah, blah, blah. Why does he get to do what he wants to do while telling everyone else he's God, and that they need to give him money and sex and houses and cars and this and that, blah, 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 blah. How's this guy going to order everybody around? Well, like I said, I'm this. I'm this. Yeah, I'm God. I'm the one bringing death, destruction, chaos. If people want to fight me, well, good luck. You're going to need it. That won't even get you anywhere. Do you know what I mean? No one can defeat me. That's really nobody can defeat me. Okay? I always win. We're in this period of time right now where it's like, okay, I'm making an appeal. I'm trying to get you to understand the situation. Okay? The longer you leave this, the worse it's going to be for you. Okay? It'd be much better if you change, the sooner you change your ways, the better. Because, it's one of those things, it's like, well, think about it, as an example, what a loan shark is, right? What they're like, it's like you pay back on time or else, and the price will just get exponentially higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. That's, well, it's an analogy, okay? It's an example, but that's essentially, you need to be aware of. That's what it is, okay? Things will get worse, okay? Because I don't appreciate having my time wasted, okay? And clearly, I'm trying to make an appeal to you, the listener. What do I have to say? What do I have to do to get you to listen? Okay? If things have to get crazier and crazier and crazier, well, they'll have to go that way. Would I prefer you to change now? Yeah, I would. I'd much prefer that. Yeah. So, it's... How long is it going to take for you to realize you've made mistakes that need to be corrected? Well, I'm still waiting to find out. So, I don't know what's, I can only try to, you know, I can try to find out. And, you know, that's the thing. I don't know what magic's being done. I don't know exactly what's going on. You know, I'm trying to look through muddy waters here, you know. That's the thing. I'm trying to look through the muddy waters. You know, what is it that I'm seeing? You know, is that exactly what's happening or not? Well, you know, it's yeah. I think I know where this is going, but, you know, yeah. I just have to roll with it. I just have to keep going. Okay. So, what else? Let's do another reading, okay? Let's try this again. Okay, so what do we want to talk about this time? Okay. Okay, I've got 2 cards here, I think. So we've got the Knight of Cups. So you see he's writing backwards, okay? He's facing the wrong way. So this is a double. This looks like a double card, right? So the Knight of Cups is, you know, it's about going into, you know, it's like it's going somewhere with the cup of water. The cup of water is, you know, love and emotion. But here's a, you know, he's like a double, yeah, and he's facing the wrong way. And then we have the, oh look, here's the alternative. This is like the double of Archangel Michael. Yeah. So one more card. Oh. Yeah. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles. There's someone bowing at her feet. I don't know if that is the original or not. Is that the original? Let's have a quick look. Quick look here. So do. Well, takes a while, doesn't it? Okay, so that's not the original one. That's like a double. So that's like the double Queen of Pentacles. I'll tell you what, get one more card. One more card. I'll take this one. Oh, and here's the double King of Cups. Okay, so what's that say? Okay. And we got the double, this is the Hierophant, so he's the Hierophant, but he's the double Hierophant. Okay, he's like he's the fake Hierophant. He's on the bottom. Well, that's what it suggests, right? And then there's, on the top of the deck, there was the fake King of Wands as well. The double. So what's this trying to point to? You know, it's, you know, he's the Knight of Cups, you know, he's not really the Knight of Cups. He's a double. He's pretending to be, yeah, he's doing it wrong, or he's, you know, he's, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, you know, there are so many people, they want to be doubles, okay? They're doing alchemy and magic, thinking they're me, they're God, you know. And then there's this Queen of Pentacles. Well, the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, that's the thing, you know, there's the Mother Earth, and, you know, there's so many people who worship Mother Earth, and, you know, people want to be in her energy, they want to be her, yeah. And then there's the fake King of Cups, you know. So, You know, there's a lot of fake people trying to be me. Yeah. You know, it talks about, in the book of Revelation, it speaks about the whore of Babylon and how she's, you know, she's drunk on the blood of the saints, and, you know, she sits there a queen. Yeah, she sits there a queen while she pretends like her husband isn't dead. Okay, and obviously I'm a Scorpio. I'm associated with the death card. Okay, and obviously in a sense I'm dead. Yeah, I've been left for dead by the world and by people. So, you know, there's these fake people. There's all these fake people, you know, who want to, you know, they all want you know, there's certain people, they want to be in my, they want to wear my shoes. They want to pretend they're me. There's a lot of false people. Okay. So let's do another reading here. Okay, one more reading. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords. So this is communication and logic. Ace of Swords. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is work and labor, okay? And we have the Page of Wands. So, who are the Page of Wands? So, you know, what's that pointing to? Could be young people, could be people who are crap at magic, maybe? Something like that, I don't know. What's it saying? And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So these are people who've been rejected, abandoned, left out in the cold, people who are outside of the church, people who've had financial loss. Oh-de-doo-be-doo. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So this is a horse rider. He's going somewhere with that cup. Yeah, we had the Knight of Cups. Remember, that was the first card that came out. So the Knight of Cups can also mean people who are having sex with, you know, they're doing things like douching and enemas and stuff like that. So that makes them this. Do you know what I mean? They're basically trying to be the fake King of Cups. They're fake. They're Knight of Cups. You know, they're trying to steal what belongs to me. Okay, they're trying to be me. You know, there's no love there, you know, just because they're having sex with, you know, they're using water magic to try to be me, okay? Yeah, hopefully you get the point there, okay? I just, yeah, I don't know, yeah, whatever, start that again. I just flipped a whole bunch of cards over. Let's try and get a specific, you know, give it a good shuffle, see what it wants to, yeah, do that. So we got the Ten of Swords, okay, so this is, you know, the ruin, defeat, the backstabbing, okay, it's truth as well, okay, And then we got the Six of Swords, so that's moving away from, towards something else. Walking, you know, it's moving away or moving towards something else, or both. And then we got the Six of Wands, so this is talking about victory, conquest, and sex. Yeah. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Okay, gonna need more cards again. Come on. Shit. I'll tell you what, I'll take this, okay? They did fall out. I'll take them. Okay, so we got Judgment. Okay, we've got Judgment. Okay, so maybe this is awakening or someone's being judged. We have the Ten of Cups. So this is, you know, people who are very happy. Yeah, in some sense, you know, people are being very happy while I'm very miserable. Yeah, weird that, isn't it? We have the High Priestess. Oh, look, that came out. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm going to need more cards here. Okay. Okay, so when I split the decks, we got the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I'll take those. Go on then. We have the Knight of Swords. So that's, you know, being talkative, bringing information, logic, or maybe it's talking about sex. And we have the Tower. Okay, so this is about destruction, chaos. It's also a sex magic card, okay? Yeah. Yeah, cool looking card. Okay, so let me... Oh, we've got the Sun on the bottom there. I don't think I've ever seen this. Yeah, he's riding that horsey. It's a young looking man, young looking boy, riding that little horsey in that metal frame there. Yeah, that horsey ain't going nowhere. That horsey ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's stuck. Getting ridden. The sun. Anyways. Interesting, huh? Let me roll my cigarette and then I'm gonna have a look through that. And then I might do some Oracle of the Radiant Sun and something like that. Okay, I'll see if I can keep this video under 3 hours. Preferably. You know, if you got a Bible, you know, you could have a Bible, you know, you could be multitasking while you listen to my video, you know. Don't have to, you know, obviously pay attention to what I'm saying and what I'm doing, but obviously, you know, it's quite, you know, obviously I'm not, you know, just some, you know, think, you know, you get plenty of time to think, yeah, I'm giving you lots of time to think and listen and and explaining things to you in different ways and helping you to understand. Okay, so what's this card saying? What's this reading saying? Ow. Oh. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. So there's some sort of work. Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Judgment, Ten of Cups, the High Priestess, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Tower. Well, what's this saying? Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So, yeah, let's start here. So we got, this is communicate, logic. This is work, okay, work. Page of Wands, so this is people, okay, people. These are people who've been abandoned, left out in the cold. They're outside of the church, yeah. That's the thing, I expect people who, well, that's the thing, if people haven't loved me, they've got work to do, okay? They've got work to do, okay? Then we have the Knight of Cups, so this is, about having emotion, bringing it to people, okay? Having the love, go bring some love to people. Yeah, something like that. And then there's the Ten of Swords. This is truth. Tell them about me. Tell them the truth. Okay, and then there's, this is moving towards. So, that's the thing. This is, tell them about, what I've said about the Freemasons. There's a dead end. There's ruin. There's defeat. There's the truth. Okay, tell them about that as well. We can move away from that. We can move somewhere else, yeah? So, this is Six of Wands. This is victory. This is conquest. This is me having happiness, having what I need, yeah, as well. Okay. Page of Pentacles. So these are people. Okay, and then there's this Judgment. And maybe it's awakening, judgment, awakening, or something like that. And then we got the Ten of Cups. We got happiness. Yeah, it's all these people together. Happiness. And then there's this High Priestess. Yeah, there's this Moon Woman. She's Queen of Swords. It's just, she's gonna be, I don't know. She's clever or something like that. There's going to be Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is bringing of information. Bringing of information. Or it's sex. And then there's the Tower, which could be sex or it's chaos and destruction. It really is. It's like, what, that's the thing, Either I'm getting sex, I get to have my, I'm looking for this kind of sex, I'm looking for, I want to be satisfied, you know what I mean? Like, or, this is what's going to happen to the world and society, it's a magic thing, I need to have sex, okay? I need to have my wishes fulfilled, I need to be having the experiences that I want to have with women. Or else, that's what's happening. It's a magic thing, okay? It's kind of strange, isn't it, really? Because it's kind of how the world has, this is the world, who made this stuff, really? Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, the world made it. You know, evil people made all this magic weapon stuff. But ultimately, I'm God. You know, no one outsmarts me. You know, you know, I will walk, you know, that's the thing. You know, I'm doing what I have to do. You know, it's strange how that works, isn't it? You know, it's like the Freemasons and evil people have, you know, they've kind of conspired to do this evil magic, and basically they've sort of, it's like they've paved a way for, you know, Satan or Lucifer to come into the world and basically be, you know, he can be his, you know, and he can rise to the top, you know. But then I'm God. I'm Jesus. But, you know, here's phase 2. I'm the second coming. And hey, you know what? I'll do that. Thank you very much. You know? I mean, that's how it is. That's really how it is. You know, you can look at it in different ways, but that's basically how it is. You know, and, well, and it makes sense. You know, the world's treating me like crap. Okay? I deserve vengeance. People should be thankful that I'm the devil, to be quite honest. You know, I've already demonstrated who I am. I was Jesus. You know, I got nailed to the cross. You know, I went, you know, I got the keys to death and Hades. Okay, so, you know, that's already been explained. I said, do not think I've come to bring peace on earth. Okay, you know, this is all verifiable. You know, you can go read, you can go learn. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? It talks about Jesus being seen in the clouds. You know, where it says there's one who's riding in, you know, he's seen in the clouds and he's riding a white horse. Yeah. With his name like written on his thigh or something like that. Yeah. His name written on his thigh. What does that mean? His thigh or her thigh? You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, have a think of that. But that's the thing, you know, it's yeah. You know, it's all about my glory, you know. Are people going to give me my glory? How crazy do things have to get before people, you know, submit to my wishes, you know, give me what I want? So, yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't want to get angrier and crazier and madder and whatever, right? You know, I'd rather get things resolved as amicably as possible. Okay. So, this reading, what's it really saying to me? Yeah. Yeah. So it's basically, it's the same thing, you know, it's all about, you know, working, communicating with people, letting people know, okay? Bring the information to people, share information, make videos if you have to, talk about me, tell me your understanding of me and your situation and how people need to listen and do what they have to do. Okay, it's all about, let's go, you know, I want to get the victory, okay? Let's get the victory here, okay? You know, things will improve. Otherwise, it's chaos and destruction. Okay, there's no other way out of this. Okay, it's a, you know, it's a, I suppose you could call it a checkmate. It's a checkmate situation. Okay, how are you going to react? You know, you're going to accept that the situation is what it is, and you're going to do what you need to do, or are you just going to deny and just try to run away from it? Okay, so, you know, think carefully about, you know, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor, okay? Think about it. Well, that's the thing, you know, you have to, you know, realize you've got nowhere else to go. Okay? The sooner you realize that, the better. Okay? You need to accept it. You know, if you want to keep trying to delude yourself that it must be something else, well, you know, that looks really bad. That looks really bad. Okay? The sooner you accept the truth, the better for you. Okay? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, maybe there are questions you have for me. You know, like I said, you know, buy yourself some Prism Oracle cards. You know, buy yourself some of those Teal Swan Blind Spot Oracle cards. Okay, get yourself a little pendulum, you know, or get yourself a necklace and just say, hey, Spirit, you know, can we ask some questions? You know, you can try to answer, you know, try to find some answers. I mean, using a pendulum isn't, you know, it can be a bit awkward, you know, like I've explained, babble, words, magic, you know, that's the thing. It's, you will eventually understand how magic works. I've tried to explain how it works. If you listen to enough of my videos and you've been paying attention, you would, it's just, this thing's just gaining momentum, just going crazy. Yeah, you have to really pay attention, learn. I'm trying to help you, okay? I've tried my best. I've tried really hard. So, try to look at things in a positive way, okay? Don't dwell on the things that you think are negative, or try not to dwell on that, okay? Because that's not going to really, I mean, you have to understand the situation is what it is. I deserve justice, but you know, there are positives, right? You need to try to remain optimistic and positive about the situation, because really, you know, just remember, what is it you deserve, you know? Okay. Like I said, you know, I was Jesus, okay? I'm God. Yeah, you deserve to be punished. You do. You do deserve to be punished. You should welcome it. You should welcome it. You should be, yes, God, please punish me. I deserve to be punished. Yeah, you should. I'm very powerful. You know, I'm in charge of your destiny. Remember that. Okay? You know, I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't be trying to make things easy on you. I shouldn't. You have to learn. Okay? You need to accept the situation is what it is and make the best of it you can. Do the best you can. Okay? What happens in the future will happen in the future. Okay? Accept that is the situation, is what it is. And we'll see how things go. You know, you need to read, you need to learn, you need to understand who's in charge. Okay? You either accept things are how they are, or you don't. Okay? So, let's do another reading, maybe. Or shall I leave it? That's enough? Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. How about an Oracle of the Radiant Sun? Or shall I leave it? Okay, I'll leave it. It's been long enough. I'll try, yeah. I've been making a lot of long videos recently. Maybe a quick look at the headlines. Oh, go on, let's have a quick look. See if there's anything interesting. Oh, Putin's nuclear threat. Oh. Pro-Putin TV channel simulates devastating nuclear strike on London. In video showing city being wiped out in fireball that would instantly vaporize hundreds of thousands. Ooh. Oh dear. Yeah, he's obviously trying to scare Britain. Yeah, it says, scare Britain from giving permission to Ukraine to allow Storm Shadow missiles to hit targets inside Russia. Tsargrad. The video shown on Tsargrad Telegram channel. I mean, that's the thing. I'm told I was actually Tsar Nicholas II. Okay? Yeah, you know, the Tsar Nicholas II, you know, I was the last Tsar of Russia before the communists murdered me and my family. Okay? So have a think about that one. Yeah? Have a think about that one. It's quite interesting. I look at Tsar Nicholas II, I look at the pictures of him, and I can kind of, there's almost a, you know, a slight resemblance, you know, between, yeah, there's a slight facial feature resemblance, I think, you know, whether it's the eyes or something, I don't know. I like the mustache and the beard. I think it looks really good. Anyways, and that's the thing, you know, a lot of people have, you know, there are mixed stories, you know, people had bad opinions of Tsar Nicholas II, and some people think differently, so you'll find various information, you know. Yeah, people always like to lie about me, don't they, and hate me. They're always the haters. Anyways, so yeah, Putin wants to make more nuclear threats. It's an interesting name, isn't it? Putin. Yeah, Putin or Putin, whatever, right? So it's really interesting. Apparently, he when he goes around, he has like bodyguards. They'll collect his shit. So when he goes to the toilet, he doesn't even let his shit be flushed down the toilet. The bodyguards will literally take his shit away. Why would they do that? You know, they say it's for health. They don't want anyone trying to investigate his health or stuff like that. But I would say, well, it has a lot to do with magic. It has a lot to do with magic. It's weird magic, isn't it? What the hell is this? It says here, yeah, it says here, teenager 16 raped by boxer Chris Eubank's youngest son. Joseph near Brighton Pier received text next day saying, "Are you ready for round 2? Court hears." I've seen Chris Eubank quite a few times when I was in Brighton. He used to drive around in a Humvee. Yeah. Anyways, I'll leave it there. Okay, that's enough for today. I'll make a video on Wednesday probably. Okay, catch you later.